Here we go. Back at it for my own self discovery and my own self um, journaling and my own self recollection. November 21st, 2017. It is 11:47 p.m. and I desperately needed to make some kind of journal entry blog, yada yada, about where I am at this point in time and how I feel about myself and what I feel and all that jazz. So at this point in time, it's going to be word vomit, like I've said in my other journal entries. I just need a space where I can say and think and not really kind of overthink. And so right now I feel like I'm in this period of transition. Um, from the moment I got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, even a month before into being diagnosed, um, I knew that I had no control over my body and that I didn't know what was happening. And it kind of just fit into the everyday daily life, right? Like, how many of us know that we have control over our lives, or, right? Like, we really don't. I We have no control over our lives. So why then is it so hard for me to accept things that are in transition with me, like my weight and my body and my hair, and really just not feeling like myself at all anymore. If it wasn't for my job and getting paid to inspire people on a different level, I am feeling uninspired at this moment. I am feeling um, not my best self. If you look at my social media right now, the most up-to-date pictures, probably the first 100, are memes because I am playing the funny role. I'm playing the funny card to really mask. Like, I'm not going to post a picture of myself right now, or a picture of myself working out, or a picture of myself in something to it, right? Like, look at my face. It just looks swollen. The reality is, like, I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I just feel like after the initial diagnosis and me being put on steroids, I never, I never got it back. I never did. I look at my face. And then I go back to, well, you can feel your legs. If you've seen any of my previous videos, that's always what I go back to. That's the thought that I go back to as well. Yeah, I can feel my legs now. So what do you want? Do you want to be thin and lean and less puffy faced? and not be able to feel your legs, or what is it that you want? Uh, I am currently figuring out how to live smarter, not harder. Um, and I will admit to you, which is me, right? Like, I'm initially talking to myself. I'm not doing this for any kind of, this is an online video blog diary for myself that I need to have so that in the future, when things start to leave me, like my speech and my muscle connection, I can know what it was like. Um, so I have to be honest with myself. Um, Within the past couple of months, my speech has not been quite what it was. And all that means is I'm thinking one thing, but I'm saying another. And as much as I don't want to log it and document it, like, hey, that's what I'm here doing. And so, how do you tell people, like, hey, I didn't mean to say that? I know we all think it's funny that I slipped a couple of words, but what that means for me is something different. Um, I talked about being in a phase of transition earlier because I don't know my body right now, and one thing I keep alluding to and I keep talking about is my hair, right? Like, I had an undercut where I shaved the whole lower back side of my head and I got these fun designs. And I decided to grow it out because, it's a lot of trouble to keep cutting the back of your head. So now I just feel like this is teaching me patience. Like, you are in a transition period. You're growing out the rest of your hair again. You're figuring out your new body. It sucks. The easiest answer in fitness is go work out more, go do more, eat less. Work out more, eat less. Work out more, eat less. And I did that for a really long time. And I swear, if I could be living the same life that I was living 5 years ago, I would. Hands down. I would choke up every bad part of my job at the time and I would eat it up and I would spit it out to live the life that I was living in the body that I was in. I would do it again. I have no idea who I'm. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't even recognize it. And to know that your job is to be the most inspirational person in the room, to be the funniest person. Can you believe, like, if you ever want to know why I'm so funny, here we go. Haha, bitches. Like, no one wants to know you're sad. Anyway, November 21st, 2017. I'm still fully mobile. Um, I'm fully able in terms of my speech, in terms of my thoughts, in terms of my physical being. And I use this as an online um, documentary and recollection of what the future may or may not look like. So I can look back on myself and know what it was like to move and to speak.